Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Rowell. All right, today was my first day back to work, and it was really good to be back. We kept really busy today. The maintenance cycle is complete, and so we were back into full operation today. And like I said, it was good to be productive again. I was kind of able to hit the ground running. I was back in the same department I've kind of been in for the past few weeks, and they're showing me a few new things about the machine, correcting some errors and doing some of the paperwork and all the fun stuff that comes with that. And I'm learning more and more about it, and things are continuing to go well. Now, in the 2 weeks I have been gone, this place has gone absolutely coronavirus crazy. I can't believe it. I came in today, and in the section going up to the employee entrance, there was footsteps every 6 feet so that you could social distance when you're coming in the door. They didn't want anyone gathering, getting too close together, bunching up, going, trying to clock into the building. They actually got rid of all the security gates that is normally there. You usually have to badge in to get through a security gate to get in. That was all gone. And then when you get into the building, they were actually checking every person who walked into the building's temperature. Yep, that's right. So that's what they're doing to kind of keep us safe. And I was also overhearing other people talk about how I wasn't the only one that got quarantined. Apparently, they called everybody in the company and asked if they had been traveling recently or been in any large groups, and if so, boom, they were on quarantine. And they did it for everyone, and they gave everyone time off with pay. So that is one heck of a company. You gotta admit, they're looking out for us, and just trying to make sure we're safe, and not only keeping us safe, but keeping us safe from each other. So that's a really good thing. And once I was in, though, it was pretty much back to normal. They were kind of still exercising extreme social distancing. They didn't want us, gathering around too much and talking to each other too close. If you're going to talk to each other, or if you're going to both work together on a task, you got to be at least 6 feet apart. That was a little interesting. I went into the break room. The break room has been completely redesigned in there. They've cut the tables in about half, and they got them all like 6 feet apart now, and there's one chair at every table. So, they are really going out of their way to keep the social distancing. So, I don't know, that's a good thing, I guess, and I guess they're going to continue to do that for the foreseeable future until we get past this mess. I also noticed that when we got in, our department meeting that normally happens at the beginning of each shift, that was canceled. We were just all kind of waiting out in the hall. We were actually told not even to go into the conference room. They didn't want us in there. And basically the manager came up to us, talked to each of us individually, from 6 feet away, of course, and told us what our assignments were for that day. So that was how that all worked, and that was kind of interesting to do that. Now, today we also did something else that I thought was, I thought it was going to kind of suck, and I didn't think anybody would be into it. But when we were doing a live stream yesterday, as you know, I've been doing daily live streams ever since I've been on quarantine. So for every day for the past 2 weeks or so, I've been doing a live stream, and I was concerned that people might be getting a little addicted to, being able to do that every day, and might start like facing withdrawal symptoms or something like that when I wasn't here today, because we knew that today wasn't going to be one, because I was going to be at work all day. And yesterday, a couple of people brought up the idea of, hey, you ought to just live stream the cats all day. And I didn't really take it that seriously. It's like, yeah, that's kind of funny, but this morning I got up and there was a message from Jan, who runs the Facebook page for me, and she was asking, are you going to do a live stream of the cats today? And it's like, you know what, I'll try it and we'll see what happens. And so basically I just turned the laptop on, framed it up on the couch over there, and just let it run. And I actually kind of pretended like, I told the cats, no live streaming today. You just got to stay home and do this. Just got to stay home and be good kitties today. And I made it seem like they had started the live stream, and And for a good part of the morning, Bite was sitting on the chair over here just kind of doing his thing and entertaining people. And every time when I checked in during the day, it was really amusing because there'd be 20, 30, 40 people in here just talking to themselves, and for most of the day staring at an empty couch, which just, I was just laughing hysterically watching that all day because, here I am, spending all this time creating videos for you on a daily basis, and putting in a bunch of time and effort, and I can get you to watch an empty couch all day. So I don't know, that made me laugh, and I was talking to Jordan about it, and we were kind of amused by it, and everybody seemed to like it. And then one of the things we ran into is when you're dealing with the microphones on laptops and stuff like that, they tend to pick up ambient noise and make it sound really weird. And so all throughout the day, people were questioning, hey, is there somebody in the house? Is there somebody coughing? Is there somebody sneezing? Is there somebody talking? Or, banging on the walls or stuff like that? And I mean, I was listening to it too, and I could hear it, I could hear it on the cell phone from work. And it was kind of interesting, and so I decided to kind of play into that a little bit at the end of the day. I snuck into the house when I got back, and started messing around with the TV tray that the laptop is sitting on, and messing with people's heads. Everyone was questioning. That weird little bear that I have that sits on the back of the couch. Everyone kept thinking that the bear was moving during the day, and so I decided to play around with that. And so I kind of shifted the angle of the camera so you couldn't see the bear, and then reached around and grabbed the bear, and then kind of made it pop up on the screen, and it was freaking people out, and it was a lot of fun. Like I said, I wasn't sure I wanted to do it, but it really turned out to be kind of funny, and I think everyone kind of enjoyed it. And it was really interesting because even without me there, even when the cats weren't there, and for more than half the day, basically after about noon, Bite went upstairs, and I don't think anybody saw him again for the rest of the day. But people were just in here talking to each other, and it was really kind of fun to do that, and it was kind of fun to check in on the conversations during the day and see what they were talking about, and just an amusing little experiment to see how long people will watch nothing. And I guess the record right now is 13 and a half hours, because that's how long the video ran. So I don't know. Like I said, these workday vlogs are going to be kind of quick and easy because it's 8 o'clock. I got to go to bed in a couple hours so I can get ready to start this whole thing again tomorrow. But I just wanted to tell you about that. That kind of made my day today, and it was kind of fun checking in all day and watching that happen. So we're going to try and do that again. And if you watched it, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll try it again sometime. So thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.